Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. Today, UFC made it official that Jon Jones is now officially reinstated. There's no real word from UFC about, how much training Jon Jones has been doing or how long it's going to take Jon Jones to get back into, octagon shape in order to get back into UFC and try and reclaim his light heavyweight championship. Of course, you go back to last year, with Jon Jones having the big feud against Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier calling out Jon Jones as a fake, basically seeing through Jon Jones's persona. They get into the octagon. Cormier wasn't able to beat Jon Jones. Jon Jones kept on his reign of carrying the light heavyweight championship. But then once Jon Jones was stripped of his championship after his arrest and fleeing the police, and everything went down with him running that red light, and then fleeing the scene of the crime, Daniel Cormier, was awarded a championship fight where he won the light heavyweight championship. Then he went on and defended it against my boy Gustafsson at UFC 192. And then basically on the undercard of that fight was Ryan Bader beating Rashad Evans, and a lot of people thinking that Ryan Bader would become the new #1 contender. But now UFC has this, I guess you can say it's almost like a public relations problem. If you think about, the things that has gone on with Jon Jones this year with, cocaine being found in his system on one of his drug tests. I believe it was after one of his UFC fights. Or maybe it was that it was found in his system before the fight, and they still let him fight, and then they just sort of let that pass on by. And then the problem came with the red light and the cops and everything that went along like that. And UFC, basically said that their hand was forced to strip Jon Jones and make him solve his problems with the judge. It came down very easy on him, saying that basically he was going to be put on probation, having to make, public relations, speakings to kids, and pay off his debt to society, probably. So, honestly, in my mind, I think that UFC lets Jon Jones sit on the sideline, let Ryan Bader have his fight against Daniel Cormier. Once it's all said and done, I think the UFC is going to have their fingers crossed, hoping that Jon Jones is able to come back and have the fight against Cormier. I think there's more money to be made there. Definitely people bought into the hype of Cormier and Jon Jones not liking each other and being a real big rivalry, and Daniel Cormier wanted to be the guy to expose Jon Jones. And now coming into this next fight, it would be Daniel Cormier basically having something that belongs to Jon Jones, being the light heavyweight championship, and be able to wave that in his face, and basically saying that this time he's going to be the champion and Jon Jones has to defeat him. But we're going to see. Jon Jones is back. Who knows when this fight will take place, if it'll be sooner than later. Maybe Ryan Bader gets squeezed out and he gets promised that he can have the winner of Cormier versus Jones. But then again, if Cormier was to lose to Jones, wouldn't Cormier be able to step up? So then that really pushes Ryan Bader back in the lightweight division. Well, I guess it's a light heavyweight division. But wow, this is it's not a surprising move, but I still was shocked when I saw this, that UFC was just basically saying, like, okay, all is forgiven, all is good now, go out there and fight and make us some money again.